I'm always delighted to be with Saul News. This has been such a leader in the conservative movement and the Republican Party.
This is the Saul's Newsstand News Rewind for January 19th, 2024. Red State reports, government may have tracked your transactions at these common stores. The House Judiciary GOP has some troubling questions they posed on X. Shop at Bass Pro Shop lately? How about Cabela's? Bought a Bible? If so, the federal government may be coming after you. House Judiciary Committee Chair Jim Jordan followed up with his own post stating, quote, "We now know the federal government flagged terms like MAGA and Trump to financial institutions if Americans completed transactions using those terms. What was also flagged? If you bought a religious text like a Bible or shopped at Bass Pro Shop." This isn't the first time the government has been caught casting a rather wide net. They did something similar after January the 6th, 2021, with the FBI getting information from Bank of America about any credit or debit transactions using a Bank of America in the Washington, D.C. area. Bank of America shared the information voluntarily and without any legal process. The Washington Free Beacon reports, climate czar John Kerry says electric car critics are engaged in high levels of disinformation. Climate czar John Kerry said on Wednesday that President Joe Biden's policies promoting electric vehicles and other aspects of his transition to green energy have faced attacks from people engaged in disinformation.
There has been a very, very clear policy, which regrettably has been attacked by people who are engaged in high levels of disinformation. They've been trying to scare people about the range of vehicles, so there's range anxiety out there.
Bloomberg reported in March of 2023 that the average range of an electric vehicle was just under 300 miles on a full charge. Though an improvement from previous years, it was still behind the average range of a gas car on a full tank, which hit just over 400 miles, the Department of Energy said at the beginning of 2022. Last summer, Energy Secretary Jennifer Granholm embarked on a road trip to promote electric vehicles, but she encountered difficulties charging the fleet of cars she brought along with her. And finally, NBC News reports, inside the weird write-in campaign needed to help Biden win New Hampshire. Last year, Joe Biden tried to end New Hampshire's 100-year reign as the nation's first presidential primary state when he directed the Democratic National Committee to overhaul the 2024 primary calendar by putting South Carolina, which he won in 2020, ahead of New Hampshire, which he lost in 2020. New Hampshire, whose political class holds the primary as sacred, went ahead and scheduled its primary in its usual place right after Iowa's caucuses, essentially thumbing its nose at the DNC, and they even threatened the committee with legal action. As a result, the DNC says it won't seat New Hampshire's delegates at the summer nominating convention. And now Biden's allies are waging what has to be one of the most unusual campaigns in American presidential history ahead of next week's vote. A writing campaign with a shoestring budget on behalf of the most powerful man in the world, trying to help him win a contest in which he is not technically competing and one which he would rather see not even exist. And that was the Saul's Newsstand News Rewind for January 19th, 2024. For more political news faster, visit saulsnews.com.